It's Sunday.
What's up, YouTube friends and family? I'm Elvis.
And I'm Michelle.
And today, guys, we are in Meridian, Mississippi. This is the hotel where we stayed last night, right in front of us.
Yes.
It was
3-foot hotel.
Yeah, 3-foot historical hotel. Very, very nice place. Look at that building, guys. Amazing.
Yeah, we really enjoyed Meridian.
Yeah.
We would definitely come here again.
I was surprised, huh? At the,
Yeah.
It's a nice place.
So Meridian is in Lauderdale County, central eastern Mississippi, and it was established in 1860. It's the 7th largest city in Mississippi. Population was a little over 35,000 at the 2020 census. So the racial makeup is 65% black, 28% white, a little over 2% Hispanic, 1% Asian, and 3% mixed other races. Median household income is a little over $31,000, and it has a poverty rate of 25%.
This is a very unique downtown in the fact that half of it's abandoned and half of it's on the come up. Like,
yeah,
it's so strange.
But it looks like, we did see several kind of construction looking, where maybe they're trying to restore some of the bad parts.
This old theater right here to the right.
Yeah.
So right now we're in the good part, but we're going to show you guys the part that's falling apart as well. Let me make a right here and kind of see what's back here because we haven't seen this area.
So, Meridian does have a pretty good bit of crime.
Look at that, guys. Temple Ballroom Theater.
That's
pretty. That's nice.
Total crime is 91% above the national average. Property crime, 104% above the national average. And then violent crime is 27% above the national average.
Look at this beautiful
church.
Beautiful brand new church. Wow.
Oh, it's darn sun.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm going to pull in right here. Look at that, guys. Wow, that's huge. And then it has an educational building, too, attached to it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So a little bit of history on Meridian while we drive around. It was previously inhabited by the Choctaw Indians. The area was obtained by the United States under the Treaty of Dancing Rabbit Creek in 1830, and that was during the period where they were trying to remove all the Native Americans.
Oh, wow.
During the American Civil Rights Movement in the 60s, Meridian was home to a council of federated organizations. James Chaney and other local residents, along with several other people, volunteers from New York City, were working to create a community center. They held classes during Freedom Summer to help prepare African Americans in the area to prepare to regain their constitutional franchise after having been excluded from politics since disenfranchisement in 1890. Whites in the area resented the activism and physically attacked civil rights workers.
I just want to, right quick, now that we're here, look at this building, guys.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I am reading online, but this was kind of interesting, and I don't have too much more to go. But I just, thought it was very interesting because it's something we've not heard before, and Elvis doesn't even know what I'm getting to. But anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, in June 1964, Chaney, Schwerner, and Goodman went to Neshoba County, Mississippi, to meet with members of a black church that had been bombed and burned. The three disappeared that night on their way back to Meridian. Following a massive FBI investigation, their murdered bodies were found 2 months later, burned, buried in an earthen dam. So 7 Klansmen, including a deputy sheriff, were convicted by an all-white jury in the federal courthouse in Meridian of depriving the victims of their civil rights.
Wow.
3 defendants were acquitted in the trial for the murders of Cheney, Goodman, and Schwerner. This was the first time in the United States that a white jury convicted a white official in a civil rights killing.
That is incredible.
I mean, that's why I thought it was so interesting to.
That is awesome. Wow.
So in 2005, which was 40 years later, the state brought charges in the case for the first time in the murder case. Edgar Ray Killen was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 60 years in prison.
His last name was Killen?
Yeah, Killen.
Wow.
Meridian later honored Cheney by renaming a portion of 49th Avenue after him and holding an annual memorial service. So anyway, I mean, I thought that was very interesting that here in Meridian, that was the first time.
Yeah.
That a white man was convicted by an all-white jury for civil rights. So there are several historic structures in Meridian. The Grand Opera House was constructed in 1890. Weschler School, 1894. There's 2 Carnegie Libraries.
Oh, wow.
That were built in 1913, and then the 3-foot building, which was built in 1929. That's the tallest skyscraper in Meridian, and that's directly in front of us right now. I don't know if you see it right there in the distance. Well, there's the top of it.
And that's where we stayed.
And that's where we stayed last night. And there will be a hotel review and on that coming shortly, and probably better footage as far as There's footage of the inside of the hotel and all of that, but beautiful building. And they did a great job restoring it, because didn't you say that you heard that it closed down for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we saw something hanging on the wall in the hotel where they were signing. It was some kind of signing, but anyway, that was from 2021, so I wonder if that's when the hotel reopened.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was very pretty, reasonably priced for it to be right in the city center of downtown.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful hotel. I mean, inside and out. Rooms were amazing. So definitely recommend staying there if you're ever in Meridian.
Yeah, this place is awesome. This place is real nice. We even talked about coming back for a couple of days, at some point.
Yeah, the only negative I can say about our stay here is we stayed on a Sunday night.
This old police department.
Oh, wow. And I don't know if it was because of it being a holiday weekend. I kind of just feel like it was because it was a Sunday. So many things were closed. Like even, look right here to the right, 3-Foot Brewing Company. Yeah. So there's one other brewery here that we found, 1 or 2, and they're all closed until Tuesday. So they're closed Sundays and Mondays. Yeah. So, I mean, we would like to come back at some point and be here not on a Sunday, just to be able to walk around and enjoy the bars and breweries and different restaurants, and because just about everything was closed. We even asked the lady at the hotel if she had any recommendations or food-wise, what was open, and I think she said there was like one Italian restaurant a few blocks away that we'd have to drive to that was open till 7 o'clock. So anyway.
So we saw the nicer part of the downtown. Now we're getting to the kind of ghost town part of the downtown. So I'm going to show you guys well, that's what this looks like over here. Definitely has an eerie feel to it.
So it's a Sunday morning about 8:30.
Look at that building in front of us.
I mean, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. Monday.
Look at that old furniture store. That's beautiful. Wow.
It's Memorial Day today, so I can't get my... I'm used to being back at work on Mondays, so it's kind of throwing me off.
Happy Memorial Day, guys.
Yeah.
Well, by the time you see this video, it probably won't be Memorial Day.
No, because we're going to try to post our videos in the order that we recorded them. And so we have a good many, I think
You said
maybe
a good many?
22 so far.
Yeah.
And we're still going to, we have a couple of Alabama towns we plan on stopping to check out on the way home.
Yeah.
So it might be a few weeks before this one's posted. We'll see.
Yeah.
But we did just post the hotel review, so y'all check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
If you haven't already.
Yeah.
But you just...
Yeah. Well, let's see what's over here on this side. Oh, look at that that mural on the wall right there for the Temptations. That's so cool.
Have a daffodil day.
Look at this, guys. That is so cool. The Temptations.
Oh, home of David Ruffin.
Oh, wow. No wonder they have that there. I like this town, man.
Yeah, I do too. Definitely. I mean, everybody's been super nice.
Yeah.
I was very surprised almost, and maybe it's just because we've had experiences in other places, Ohio for certain, where people just weren't, they weren't friendly and they weren't nice. How I'm used to people being in Georgia.
Yeah.
So, of course, we've been to Alabama a good bit. And Alabama,
look at this right here.
they're pretty nice, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
It's very similar to Georgia.
Yeah.
But not having been to Mississippi or just kind of driving through Mississippi and not have, really stayed here or interacted with any Mississippians, you just never know what to expect, right?
True. Yeah.
But I've been really pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Everyone has been super nice.
It's like people go out of their way to talk to us.
Yeah, and and it's just, it reminds me a lot of Georgia, the Southern hospitality, because so many people have threw their hand up at us when we're driving, and I like that. I'm a Southern girl.
Cincinnati people threw their middle fingers up at us.
No, they just,
Nice.
they glared at you and
Yeah.
like they wished you would spontaneously combust. Shooting daggers.
So look at this. Isn't this nice right here?
It is.
Wow.
It's so dark, and I don't know if...
Nah, that's because I have a light down.
Anyway,
This is beautiful right here.
and we are heading back to Cincinnati in a few weeks.
Yeah.
To see the grandbaby again, so hopefully we'll have a better
Look at that. That's where the guy was.
Gosh.
That's where the guy was locked behind over on the fence.
But look, it's called the Ruins.
Yeah. That is so nice.
It's wild. I wonder what they're doing, what they're gonna do with it. That would be cool to tear the rest of, to leave a half a wall, kind of like it is now, but to stabilize it, make sure nothing else can fall down, and make a little bar patio thing outside, it'd be like an event space, people come and hang out, and maybe that's what they're doing, because for it to be called the Ruins, they're doing something with it. It's got a nice plaque on the front of it,
Has a dog on the shoulder. It looks like something.
they're making it something.
Yeah. Now, this is interesting. You see that floor right there where it says Lions? Lion? So I think this was a hotel right here.
Huh.
That was torn down. I'm gonna make a U-turn so they can see that.
Oh, you can't go that way.
I'm gonna make a U-turn right here. There ain't nothing going on back here. Guys, look at this right here.
Oh, there's a sheriff. Hope he ain't coming up this road that you're driving down the wrong way.
Where's the sheriff?
Maybe he went on that road.
Look at that, guys. Now, this was a hotel, I believe, the Lions Hotel, because there's a plaque on the floor, like what you would see at the entrance of a hotel.
Could be.
This kind of looks like Yazoo right here. Yazoo
Yeah.
City. Look at this, guys. There was obviously something here to the right that was knocked down. You know, it's crazy. Like these brick buildings, how they're just knocking them all down.
But you know what? I mean, so Meridian is different because usually it's like one or the other. Nothing's open or everything's thriving. And it really is about 50-50.
Yeah.
But I mean, hopefully, you know, they're working on the stuff that's not open or building new stuff, you know, to where
Yeah. Look at this right here.
more businesses will open, because the part that is open, I mean, seems to be doing well.
I just wonder, what are all these cars right here? What are these people doing? Where are they? Maybe there's apartments on top
Yeah,
of these.
I mean,
Okay. That would make sense because there's cars here.
well, that says apartment 1 on the outside of that.
Wow.
So yeah,
So there's apartments
some of
up
these
there.
must be
That's cool.
apartments up
Okay.
top. Apartment 1.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how much they rent for.
I don't know.
Huh.
So yeah, and see, there's staircases. So yeah, they must be, the upper level must be
Yeah.
apartments. So y'all drop us a comment if you've been to Meridian, and let us know any interesting information you might have.
Yeah, and I also did a walking tour where I'm up and close to all these old buildings, so you might want to check that out.
Yeah, because that will definitely have been posted already by the time this
Yeah.
video is posted.
Development Association. Man, there's some incredible buildings out here. These old abandoned buildings.
Yeah, but it does really seem like they're trying to make progress. So they're trying
for sure, yeah.
to build the city up, which is good to see.
Definitely, yeah. Gotta give them that. This place is on the come up for sure.
And what did I say? The University of Mississippi, is that?
I don't remember.
No, that's an. I thought maybe there's a campus here. Because we saw some building that said something about.
So I wonder what's down here. Let's see if we find some neighborhoods or some life back here. There's just a bunch of more old buildings. Oh, look at this gas
Okay, so
station.
there is a Mississippi State University campus. There's also a Meridian Community College.
Wow, look at this gas station right here. Look at those
Oh, look at those old
old comps, that old truck.
I need to take a picture of that.
Definitely. Look at this gas station, guys. Those pumps are so cool.
Y'all, this is probably Elvis's favorite thing to see is old gas
Man,
stations.
yes, I don't know why. Look, that's a good picture. All right, you want to get the gas station right there?
That would even be a cool short.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, look at this gas station, guys. This is beautiful. It's not really falling apart, I guess, because it was built so
Well, and it's
well.
brick.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like the
why,
outside
yeah.
is brick.
And then look at this right here. What's this? Equipment, like an equipment shop.
Garage equipment.
Wow, that is cool.
Somebody's coming.
Yeah. Man, I wish I could buy one of those pumps and put it in our
Just
front
put
yard.
it in the front yard,
Oh, I
right?
would love that. Yeah, I'm serious. People would think we're crazy, but they probably already do. So let's just cruise back here a little bit and maybe we'll run into something cool. Look, there was something right here too, to the right,
Yeah.
obviously. Huh. Look at that. Lang's Game Room. So there was like
Now
an
it's just a
arcade.
sign.
I know. Oh, maybe it was that back there. Wow. Those old video games back there. Alright, let's see. We got some more stuff over here. You know what? I think we came back here before when we stayed in Meridian that one time. This little strip right here kind of looks familiar.
Yeah, the only time we've been to Meridian, a couple of years ago, we were going on a cruise and it left out of New Orleans. So we used Meridian as a stopping point because we usually, if we're driving 8 hours to a port, we'll usually drive halfway and then get up the next morning and drive the second half.
Yeah.
So we stayed the night in Meridian, didn't get here till what, 9:30 at night. Literally got up the next morning and left and, you know, headed towards New Orleans. So we didn't even realize that Meridian was this big, because we must have stayed on the very outskirts. Because yeah, I don't really remember. We were thinking it was a lot smaller than this.
Look at this old store right here to the right. Look at this, guys. That's so cool. With the Coca-Cola sign. Well, maybe it was a Coca-Cola sign. It looks like it was, but you never know. It's an older house right there. That blue one. What are they doing? They're grilling.
Already. Starting early.
Yep. Get that party started. Damn. This is kind of rough back here. Some abandoned houses, looks like. Waved at her. She didn't look to.
Well, I think she threw her hand up, her cigarette smoking hand. You just didn't see it. Yeah, God, look at that, honey. It's so crazy, which you can't probably see it as well on video, but this whole street, the houses are
with abandoned houses, yeah.
I mean, like they're growing into a forest around them.
Yeah. Let's see.
And they're huge houses. I mean, like you can tell they were nice houses at some point.
Yeah.
Well, Meridian is definitely very intriguing. Like, I like it.
Yeah. I like it too.
We had a good time here, and I'm sure we'll be back in our travels at some point.
Yeah.
We have a whole other list of Mississippi towns that we want to do. It's just a different route than we did this first time. So hopefully, you know, we'll get back over here in the next few months and finish our Delta tour. I mean, we did a lot, but there's still so many little small towns.
Yeah. There's so much to cover. I would at some point like to try to cover the whole Delta. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Just to be able to say we saw all these towns in the Delta. That's so cool.
And it was really hard. It was really hard to pick because we researched, I mean, a couple of different routes, and it's like all the towns were super
look at this beautiful house right here. God.
Were super interesting.
Just abandoned. Yeah. Mississippi is, we've been to a lot of places, but I gotta say Mississippi is hands down the most interesting place that we've seen. And I hear that from a lot of other travel vloggers too. I mean, there is nothing like this place, man. If we lived closer to Mississippi.
Wow, now they're still living there.
Yeah, there's people living there. Oh my God. If we lived closer to Mississippi, I would be here all the time, just filming different towns.
We don't live too far.
Yeah, but I mean, not close enough to be coming here all the time, you know?
Not where you can get up on a Saturday morning and can make a couple videos.
Look at that, guys. There's so many. You know what? This neighborhood is 50-50 with abandoned houses and habitable houses. There's probably more abandoned houses, I feel like, than regular, like people living in the houses.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to snap a few pictures while we're driving around. Just
look at this big white house coming up on the right-hand side over here. Is there somebody living there?
Well, there's a car there, but I mean,
Is there?
gosh.
Yeah, no, there's people living in these houses. Look at that. Back window blown out. Look at the column. The fucking house is about to tip over.
Yeah, look, this whole row of houses,
Yeah,
y'all,
that's when
in
we
front
came
of
down.
us. Yeah, and look, even on this side,
Yeah. Wow.
like it's like the forest has just consumed them.
And those are, those are very nice houses. You
Yeah.
can tell they were nice houses at some point. Beautiful. Man, this place is rough. I didn't expect to see this. Like, you know what? This looks worse than Jackson. There's way more abandoned houses here
There
than any other
is,
place we've
but
been.
I feel like this place don't have a bad feel like Jackson did. I don't know what it was about Jackson, Mississippi, but I just it made me nervous, like just driving down the roads. Like even though nobody knew we were recording, but just I don't know. I did not like the vibe of how I felt.
Look to your right. Look, abandoned house after abandoned house after abandoned house. I mean, there's 5 in a row right here.
Yeah.
So the whole block basically is just abandoned.
Yeah. And one of them had a for sale sign on it.
I know, right?
And it needed a lot of work, but maybe it's
yeah.
not to the point to where, it's unsalvageable.
Yeah.
Some of those other ones I think were unsalvageable.
Oh no, they're rotten because the houses here a lot of them are wood,
Yeah.
so they're just falling apart.
But see, that one has a for sale sign
Yeah.
right there on the left. But I mean, oh God,
You'd have to
maybe
rebuild
if
the
they were
whole house.
selling it for $20,000 and you could take $200,000 to put into fixing it, but
Yeah.
basically the whole house looks like it's going to have to be redone. Yeah, but I do think this is the most houses that we've seen in a small area that are abandoned and decaying, and look, even that, there's another one coming up right there.
Yep.
Well, that's a lot that's been torn down, but that house, maybe somebody still lives in it, but no, look at, I don't know.
I don't think so. No, I don't think anybody lives there. Or,
Well,
maybe. I mean, it looks habitable.
yeah. It's only halfway consumed. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You see the doorway?
Yeah.
They had a cutout of a person, but the head's just kind of lopped over, so now. Oh, wow. It's very eye-opening, and it's very, just.
Look at that little road right there.
It's a one-way.
Look at this. Oh, this is a one-way going that way?
Yeah, going that way.
Oh, let's check this out. Look at it. I've never seen anything like this. Look at this little bar in front of us right here too. That's cool.
Wow.
You know what? Hold on. Let's get a front view of this right here. Look, James Chaney Park. You were reading about that guy.
Uh-huh.
James Chaney. Look at this little bar, guys. This is something else.
It is so cute.
It's so crazy. Has a bunch of martini glasses on it. I wonder what the name is. We can't see it because it kind of faded
it's
away.
like faded, so.
But it says lounge though. It says something our lounge. Let's take this strange little road back here. It's a one-way. To one side, there's like a little canal with water. And then the other side is just houses.
These little houses.
But this is a very odd little road right here. More abandoned houses. Actually, no. I think there's people living in these. The grass is cut. Yeah, there's people living there.
You know, it's just sad because you know how expensive everything is. I mean, to fix one little thing in your house, sometimes can be hundreds, if not thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of these people are living in poverty. Oh gosh, and now we have the nice new houses.
Completely flipped to some nice houses right here. I mean, beautiful houses.
But you know, it's like most people can barely afford to like pay their bills and to eat and, you know, keep gas in your car. So
yeah,
I imagine like it's very, very, very difficult to do any home repairs, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, even for us, we both work but
it's hard.
It's hard to just be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. $5,000 to redo this. Yeah, let's do this. And that's one little tiny part of the house.
No, and think about it, like these old wooden houses. I mean, when you got to restore something, you got to probably rip out the whole of what you're trying to restore. It's not just piece by piece.
Right.
Damn, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. What the heck happened there? I don't think there's anybody living here. So there's a house here. The whole back of the house is missing. I don't know what happened. It looks like it just collapsed, right?
Yeah. I don't know. There's shoes on the front porch.
Oh, yeah. The grass is cut too.
God, but the whole back of the house is like...
It's gone.
Gosh, so maybe they're just living in the front.
Yeah.
And then look, you have this super cute little house on the left with the turquoise doors.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Nice. Is this a dead end right here? It looks like it, right?
It's like the railroad tracks, but you know, a lot of times
I'm gonna take a risk.
A lot of times there's a road that runs parallel, but it's hard to tell from here.
Well, I guess this is it for Meridian, Mississippi, guys. This is definitely an eye-opener. I did not expect to find this back here. When you see the downtown area, you're like, wow. I mean, I'm sure there's other areas that are, you know, more upscale, nicer. But I didn't expect to see.
Go back that way and let's just check out those like really nice houses and we'll end it with that.
I did not expect to see this.
Oh, lovely. Binky's restaurant.
Binky's.
Doesn't look like it's open anymore, but or maybe just not today.
The Fine Adrica.
Oh, there's Binky's restaurant. Wait. Oh, that's Fine
Adrica.
Oh my God.
That's funny. She better be fine when she gets out that car.
Are you gonna tell her about herself?
Oh, I will let her know. Yo, come on, man. You should put average Adrica. Look at that.
There's somebody out there grilling already. Getting their barbecue ready for Memorial Day.
Look at these houses on the right here.
Wow.
Yeah, we need to get home and throw some chicken
salmon or something on the grill.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, guys, we're going for a change of pace right now. Check this out. We're gonna cross this street and look at these homes. All of a sudden, oh wait a second, these aren't homes.
What are they?
These are
condo or like townhouses?
Yeah, like townhouses. Yeah.
Still.
Oh,
they're apartments.
Yeah.
It says apartment 1, apartment 2.
So this could be public housing. I'm not sure.
Well,
but in Miami, there's a lot of these that look just like this, and they're public housing. So I think they are public housing. They're very nice.
Yes, definitely.
Everybody's outside chilling.
All right, y'all. Well, this was definitely a good drive.
Yeah.
Sad. I mean, you know, but interesting. God, these are so cute.
They're beautiful. Yeah. There's a lot of them too.
Yeah, there are. All in this one little area. But they're, I mean, you can tell they're not that old, you know, but
Yeah.
so anyway, well, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we're gonna keep rolling, so we'll see y'all on the next one.
Oh, wait a second. Before we let y'all go, there's a couple more interesting little houses coming up over here. That green one right there.
Yeah, but
Just
it's just
abandoned.
more of the same though.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it. That's enough old houses.
Y'all
for one
like
day.
and subscribe. Let us know if you know anything interesting about Meridian,
Yeah.
and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.